we are just about underway for this epic matchup between PR Balrog and Long Island Joe. Both players proudly representing their homes in their nicknames.
Yeah, that's true, actually. Yeah.
LI, Long Island Joe, and Puerto Rico Balrog.
Yeah, I thought it was really interesting that Joe's favorite character is Urian. I didn't know that. I mean, that kind of makes sense in retrospect, but that's definitely cool. And for PR Rog, it's the same thing. I mean, he's playing a character that he has played in a couple of different iterations of Street Fighter games. And, you know, he obviously was one of the best in the world, maybe the best in the world as Street Fighter 4 Balrog. In Street Fighter 5, he can definitely do the same thing.
Maybe we should just call him PR Balrog and LI Urian. There you go. We should just
Genius. Long Island and Puerto Rico. Yep, that's right. That's right. No, I'm really looking forward to this. It's going to be a really great match. Please follow along on Twitter at ESL SF because there are going to be more great matches. Right? It's not the only one that we're going to have for this season. And so if you want to find out what's coming up next, and I really hope that you do, give them a follow right there. But that's not the only reason to give them a follow. You can also give them a follow in order to give yourself a chance to win a Controller Chaos item there, a pad, or the stick, I should say. Also need to follow Controller Chaos to do that, so please give them a follow as well.
Yes, very, very nice design work that they, the artwork that they put on the joystick. Again, it's not even just like printed artwork put on there. It's like it's like it's like basically painted on there.
It's really, it's really nice for sure. And then in addition to that, we want to thank our monitor support for being what the players get a chance to play on. That is provided by Addis.
That's right.
Those are Zowie BenQ monitors provided by Addis. So thanks to them, and you can also give them a follow at Addis Inc. Tonight, at 8 p.m. Pacific time, we're going to have Ultra Chen TV, and it's going to be, I think, a pretty interesting episode,
Pretty special episode, yeah.
You know, later today is when the official lineup of EVO games is announced.
Yeah, EVO 2017, yes.
Exactly. So we're going to talk about which games made it, which games maybe didn't make it. I don't know how many games there are going to be. We have no idea.
Right.
So we'll talk about all that stuff and what to watch for. It's not the only news. There's also Injustice news today.
That's right.
There was a sick tournament this past weekend. Genesis was awesome to watch. So we'll have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, definitely. But we are going to try to get to the players now, and it is going to be, once again, LI Joe and PR Balrog. And one of the things that I cannot overemphasize is just these two guys, when you watch them play fighting games, I feel like these are two of the guys who have the most fun.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, smiles are going to be abound. And, you know, as I alluded to, whenever you watch PR Rog streaming, it's just like the giggles and the laughs are ridiculous.
Yeah, he has a really good time.
Yeah, and then, of course, LI Joe is just, like, honestly, one of the nicest people that I have ever met.
For sure.
He is,
Oh, man, he took the hoodie off? No. The hoodie is so sick, though. And then, speaking of taking off,
you know what?
Joe's not going to end up with that suit. I asked him about the character uniform, whatever, the outfit, and he said he has to go with the classic. It wasn't even like, I prefer it. It was, I have to do it.
Yes.
You have to do it.
And, you know, speaking with Joe earlier, he's actually one of those people who's really into costumes and, you know,
setting the tone! You know, elsewhere that might not be allowed, but here, it's all good.
We can do whatever we want.
First to 10.
All right. So
I think
again,
that was an intended punish, but he didn't get the button first.
Yeah, look, both of these characters are very aggressive, very offensive. Although Urian can play defensive with some of his button
Here's the thing about Urian is I feel like he has some of the best buttons in the game. He has some zoning tools. He has, of course, just like amazing offense. You know, just some of the best mix-ups in the game. Extremely strong. Not quite the damage output, not quite the stun output that Balrog has, but I mean, we're talking about two of the best offensive characters in the game, regardless.
Yeah. So I'm expecting some pretty fast. Oh man, here we go. Look at this damage here.
This is gonna be big. He does spend the bar. That's extreme corner carry.
Ooh, okay. But off of a crouching light kick, and he's gonna get the Aegis combo.
Oh, okay.
And then with one little throw bait right at the end there.
The little delay. Yeah, one cool thing about seeing Urian players play is that everybody so far seems to have different Aegis setups. And so when you're playing against the Urian for the first time, you have to, you know, takes a couple games to see what their options are.
Yeah, and that's one of the beautiful things about Aegis is that it allows for that creativity.
Agreed.
You know, it allows different players to do different things, and it's why it's actually like kind of one of my favorite V triggers right now.
Totally.
Because it just lets you do a lot of creative things.
These are two really powerful characters, but I think that's kind of cool because they're such interesting characters. Like they're not powerful in the sense that they're just very sort of control heavy, boring. It's not like that. They are interesting, explosive characters.
Yeah.
I think that's really cool.
Yeah. But definitely both of them very, very V trigger intensive as well.
Yeah, they have some of the best.
Yeah, they are both. I mean, basically, once Balrog gets you into a V trigger, it's just like a mix-up. You've got mix-up all days, and someone pointed out to me like one of the reasons why that these two characters, plus Laura, is so strong right now is because they kind of bypass the quick rise back roll wake up
they can
game.
reset. Yes,
Yeah.
for sure.
Ooh.
Okay, does spend it. That's unsafe. It can be crush countered, but I love the movement. PR Balrog, speaking of movement, look at that.
Oh, a backdash from Joe gets him out of there. Okay, Balrog choosing to kind of just deal with
What's
that.
the setup?
Yeah, he's going to bounce off of it. Ooh.
That's plus. Yeah, there you go.
Man.
That's also, and it's advantage. So crouching medium kick, you gotta watch out. That's sick. You can link out of it. It's advantaged on block, and then he can bring in very fast EX charge, just like that, and take up a bunch of space. Hard to press buttons in between it. Hard to jump out of it.
Yes.
Difficult to deal with, so I really like that by Joe.
Yeah, you block that crouching medium kick, and then he throws out a standing strong. If you're holding up back to try to jump away, he's going to catch you in your pre-jump frames, and it's painful. But nice throw bait there from PR Balrog. Gets Joe into the corner. Oh, that's...
It looked like it was unsafe, right? There are ranges where it can be safe. But
right. It also has weird block stun, but man, every round that PR Rog has won, you notice, has been kind of like this.
He saved the meter well. Okay, it worked.
Yeah, so the 2 rounds that PR Rog have won so far have looked like that.
Right.
But that's just an indication right there that, yes, that's one of Urian's biggest weaknesses, is that he doesn't have great defense outside of an EX headbutt, which is huge startup time.
Yeah, it's very easily safe jumpable. You can actually press buttons on the ground before it comes out. It is pretty slow.
It was kind of like a Rufus EX Messiah was in 4.
On the other hand, there are many characters, including Balrog, who don't even have that kind of an option.
Yeah.
So he's better than most of the cast, even though it's not that great.
Okay, great. I mean, look, they changed that the uppercut basically from.
This is big.
Oh yeah, here we go. Into the corner.
Oh, he wanted the overhead, but
woke up with the buttons, and here we go. Launch. Yep. Gonna get some extra damage in there. Lets him fall to the ground.
Oh, I love PR Balrog backing off. He did not want to let Joe activate Aegis in any kind of easy way. Yeah, so good. The movement was so sick.
There it is. There's one for PR Rog.
When you see Urian has that Aegis, it's the same thing playing against Balrog. Both of these characters, when they have that trigger ready to go, you know that they want to look for something like crouching medium kick or stand medium kick into Aegis. They want the medium kick chain as Balrog into trigger. So you just want to stand outside of that range. You don't want to be there. PRog backed off. He had exactly the right call.
Yeah. Anytime you're able to kill Balrog or Urian and they didn't get a chance to activate their V trigger is a huge win.
Agreed.
Huge win.
There's the interruption by Joe. That's advantage. If it's not charged, then it's not. Oh, I should say it's safe. Lots of jumps so far, and a lot at that range. So PRog is testing Joe's anti-airs. The character Urian, not the best at that, but he does have options. You just got to pick the right one at the right time.
Look at that. Yeah, that's so good. That button and it combos right into Aegis, and he's going for the reset. And he thought he was going under, but he did not go under. That should do it for this round.
By the way, one of the sickest juggles in the game, for sure.
Oh, yeah,
and then you can get EX after that, or forward strong.
Towards me, yeah.
Yeah, really cool. But you could see what happened because Balrog was in stand medium kick range.
Yeah,
right?
He whiffed one button.
There were 2 mix-ups after that, that's it.
Oh, what a whiff punish there from PR Balrog. Of course, PR Rog always been one of the players with really great reactions. Gonna spend all that meter. Look at the damage.
That was 40% life. It's the corner.
Oh, then the crush counter.
That might be death.
Yeah.
Or close.
Very close. He's trying to build that second bar. He's almost there.
Oh,
he's not going to spend any of it, yeah.
So he's feeling confident, and again, it pays off. He's done that twice.
Yeah, the throw right at the end for that win. All right. As I mentioned, I mean, this has pretty much been as back and forth as you can get.
Right. Nice movement by Joe. He's not being predictable with where he stands or what he does. Oh yeah, this is good stuff. So now he has armor on all of his special moves, all of his moving special moves anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's only once.
Oh yeah, you got to be careful throwing those fireballs against Balrog. Very easy for him to get through there with that B skill.
Spending bar, forcing advantage, and he gets the grab. Here's the switch. Okay, anti, very important to establish that early enough.
And it's funny because Joe, I just discovered, is one of those players that just like really gets mad at himself when people get the jump on him and he does an anti-air. So
look at this, might be it.
Yeah.
You just can't make any mistakes.
Against either of his characters. Oh, no. Not quite enough to...
Yeah, I was just going to say instant overhead for sure.
Yeah.
For sure, that was instant overhead.
Yeah, that's scary, though, because you saw all that resources there that Urian had. Had Joe blocked that instant overhead, that could have turned around. That could have turned around so fast.
I think
so
you're right.
fast.
Yeah, I'm sure you could have done good stuff there.
And of course, so it's interesting because he was saying that, Balrog was saying that he feels like he might be able to do against Joe's Urian a little bit better because he said he practiced against Kelvin, but Kelvin's a little crazier.
Right.
So he kind of likes Joe's slower pace.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh
no, the miss,
yeah.
but it's advantage on block, so no big deal.
Yeah, right now.
That's not safe. Throw, as if it's third strike. Throw punish underneath.
Yeah, but then Balrog just gets right out of the corner.
Okay, that's cool. Crush counter there and potential there, so Joe just waited. Here's, oh yeah, he got hit.
Oh, two, that was a reset in the middle there.
He got greedy, but he was right.
And now here comes the throw. He's got one more. Good block on that.
Oh,
yeah.
I love that. Yeah, just get out of there.
Oh, gotta watch out. One more. There it is. Oh! Still was able to block that in time.
Yeah,
oh, it just shattered. Yeah.
And now Balrog has the big advantage in life.
Yeah, that meter. As I was just about to say, that meter was going to make it very, very scary for Urian to whiff any buttons at that point. And as you mentioned, I mean, they both have it, that EX charge, right? They both charge up moves, but they are both probably the two best whiff punishing tools in the game.
Yeah, you might be right.
Yeah, because those
7 frames for Urian, very fast. 9 frames for Balrog, that's pretty fast too.
There's that counter hit, that crush counter off of that Fierce. He gets a full combo, meterless. Balrog lost all that life off of a meterless crush counter.
And corner carry.
Yep.
Nice. And he goes for the knockdown.
Oh, great block on the overhead.
Grab it.
Yeah.
I really feel like he could be doing more, but I'm not, you know, I don't know what your range should get.
I'm surprised off of that crouching medium kick just previously he didn't.
Oh, nobody blocked that first
dirty.
time. There's nobody who blocks that the first time.
Yeah, Oh! I'm not sure what happened there.
Was he looking for EX? I don't know.
Not
EX
sure.
overhead?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, EX headbutt?
Yeah,
he had to hit, but not hard to have confirmed the crouching jab.
Confirming just one hit, but you know, I could have swore he would do like jab, jab or something.
Yeah. This time, Joe not pressing buttons after stand roundhouse. Tough to do that. It's such an advantage move.
Right.
But you got to do it sometimes.
Wow, anti-air crouch Fierce, but he dropped the confirm of the combo afterwards. Nice patience from Joe, blocking that whole sequence there.
Rod can go into either the overhead or into the low. Pretty legit. Overhead's unsafe, but I mean, it's as far as the 50-50 goes, it's pretty legit.
Yep.
Oh no, he dropped it. That's punishable, not punished though.
Yeah, and that's gonna give Balrog a huge offer. Oh wait, here we go.
The reset again.
Okay, and he still has one trigger. Look how slow that Aegis reflector V-trigger drains.
So that seems like Joe's major mix-up after Aegis. He's gone for that a couple of times now. Link it! Yes!
Ooh, but not quite enough to kill, but that throw is gonna do it, and we are at 2-2 now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's very interesting because last year in Season 1, you know, throughout most of the year, we were so used to seeing Li Joe with Nash and PR Balrog with Nikali.
That's right.
And here they are using these characters, and it feels so much more like it's at home.
Yeah, you know, this is where they want to be, right? Yeah.
Like every time I used to watch, well, I mean, look, Joe's Nash was also obviously very good. Same with Rog's Nikali.
Of course.
And they were all very strong, but this just feels so right.
Yeah, it really does. It really does, and I'm glad for both of them. Some nice damage. He gets meterless, gets to build the bar. Oh yeah, got the hit on that.
Okay, and he's oh wow, but no confirm. And here we go. Here we go. Damage time. He's going for the reset. Nice block on the overhead.
I love that he does that just to get out of there. Yes, it means he's not going to get triggered, but doesn't matter that much.
That was because of that V reversal. That ending sequence, he got out of the corner, and then Joe used his Aegis Reflector probably a little too early, and then just got anti-aired.
EX, yes. Again, yes. One more hit's going to stun. Oh, great block.
Man, Joe has blocked that twice already, and like, honestly, empty jump crouching light kick is an underutilized tool by everyone except the top players. Like, it is one of the best mix-ups.
Aegis.
Oh,
yes, the link.
It links into itself, and he's gonna get the juggle. Wow. And, okay, look, Eduardo likes.
No.
Oh, that's a problem. Yeah, Eduardo likes hitting buttons, and so in that situation there, Eduardo was able to get out of there. Oh, here we go.
Nice.
There we go.
I'm not actually sure that was a tight string. Oh, he didn't get both hits.
Yeah.
Right back in there. And he did press a button. That's a 4-frame button against a potential 3-frame button.
I know.
Balrog.
Well, I think Balrog's only 3-frame might be a standing light kick. So I don't think it reaches. So I think they both hit a 4-frame button. I think they both hit the 4-frame button. That's why they traded. Oh, just gonna go right into the super. Take it early in the round. Yeah, I always like that. If your opponent doesn't have a lot of life, you know, I mean, doesn't have a lot of his own meter, go ahead and spend yours early on.
Yeah, well, it's all working out right now for Balrog. Oh, yeah, that worked.
Okay.
Many characters don't have that luxury, that's for sure.
Oh, and right there, Joe did lose that round, and I just saw him. He had a grimace on his face, but he lost that round because Balrog got the jump on him, and he blocked it.
Right.
Now, obviously, Urian doesn't have great anti-airs,
Look,
but
I feel like he has good anti-airs. They're not one size fits all.
Yeah.
It's like Dalsum, but if Dalsum had an anti-air that led into 40% damage in corner carry.
I see like the smile on your face right now. Yeah, just at the thought of that. Yeah.
Oh yeah!
Oh, he just landed it, and wow, he goes for the reset into the throw instead.
And again, overhead low maybe?
Oh, another throw, and he's gonna get the stun off of that.
Should be dead.
Yeah. Here's that sick juggle there, like you talked about.
Yeah, that's cool.
And then even after that, if he times that right, he gets a left-right mix-up off of that. And we talked about how they bypass the quick rise and the back roll, and that's a perfect example right there.
Agreed, yeah. So there's that stand short, right, from Balrog. Now, you were going to mention this, but Balrog's formerly Flash Kick now is a Dragon Punch mode. So you can walk forward and do it. That might be stun. Oh, he didn't go for the EX.
Wow, he's saving it. He's saving it.
He is a greedy man. Will it pay off? Yes.
I know there's a lot of players, including Alex Myers, who we saw last week. A lot of their philosophy these days has been always keeping at least one bar, like in a lot of situations. I've seen that. Like Alex would land the V-trigger drill and then not go into the EX uppercut. You know, it's like some players do that. I wonder if that's something that Balrog is intentionally trying to do.
Okay. Well, in any case, I love his space control using that Dragon Punch as he walks around because it does anti-air from a good half screen. Right now, though, good movement from Joe. Implied threat.
Oh, nice here we go. Big damage, and he's got a critical art, and he's going to spend it. Not going to be quite enough to kill, but it's going to be very close, and a Balrog. I mean, look. I can't even say that it's going to be a long road for the comeback because how many highlight videos with these two characters have we seen now where it's like, I'm down to no life and then punch into V-trigger and then death. So yeah, no, but these two characters have some great comeback abilities. But man, this is about as close as it could be right now.
A little too far for the link right there, but back to this footsie game. They both have pretty strong buttons, but some of those ROG ones, they get crushes, just a little bit better. Ooh! Great whip punish. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
The dash
up. Interesting. I haven't seen that follow-up before.
Now it's Joe. Trigger's ready for Balrog. Nice work. No, he was too late.
Yeah, he held on to that fireball a little too long. It's going to get tossed there.
Yeah, read on the beat reversal.
Oh, boy. He's got it activated. Yep, okay. Oh, he missed the juggle. Yeah,
he's pressed it every time since that first trade.
Yeah, there's almost no reason not to, especially if Urian doesn't have an EX meter.
Only reason not to is if you're worried about EX headbutt.
And I wonder if he could... I almost feel like he tried to get out of the corner.
He did try that before, but he was punished. Yeah. So I like him playing a little bit more cautiously now. He only needs one more hit. Doesn't need anything big.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, he's going to be able to get it, though.
He was pressing a button at a timing that would hit Urian, but no, great timing. Great timing. If he had hit Urian, that Aegis would have come out, and it would have hit Balrog, and Joe would have won, but Balrog had exactly the right guess.
I'm wondering right now, you know, we talked about that stand light kick after the EX shoulder tackle from Urian. Even if he headbutt, do you think that would even hit it in time? It might even recover and block, you know?
Good question. I really don't know.
And also, I just, again, I mean, I feel like we do this every week, but I have to give a shout out to Mr. Javits once again. You see all those new tech he's been coming up for the anti-Aegis reflector stuff? Oh, there's some crazy stuff.
Yeah. Joe tried for the fireball there just to see. I mean, he's tried it a couple of times. Tried to even charge it. Wow, what timing. But none of them's really worked out.
Oh, boy. Yeah,
reset
for the reset and the low, yeah.
Again, low. Wow, he's really insistent on that. Will he go for a whiff punish? No, backing off. Feels confident that he can get in at any time, which, yes, he can.
But it's interesting because he's not even worried about his V-trigger right now, you know?
That's true.
Just let it run out.
You know, I've heard him say that he's just not that concerned with V-trigger because he feels like he does enough damage as is.
Right. Oh, man. Again. You mentioned that's, you know, after he got that throw-in when Joe got up. I'm wondering if this is just something that he's detecting, that Joe is just really scared to hit buttons in clutch situations like that.
That's happened a lot. There have been a lot of throws so far from Balrog in round-ending situations. That is something that Joe's going to have to look at. I get Joe trying to throw the fireballs out. Oh, nice.
Oh, that's punish. Oh, really, but just the crouch light, that's it. Oh, really?
Oh, didn't use the armor with EX, and so Joe was able to hit it in time. It's pretty slow. Joe now pressuring. Wake up grab. What was Joe worried about?
I'm not sure. Oh, yeah. 3 frames, yeah, and he's going to be able to combo that into the V-triggers, get some extra damage. Oh, good patience from Joe. And you see that he fishes. Oh, wow, he tried to back away from the throw. Didn't back far enough. Joe actually got the throw, and now Balrog's in the corner. Joe's almost at that V-trigger.
Yeah, if he blocks anything, he's going to have it.
Oh, or it just gets hit. He's going to have it.
Yeah, one more hit, though, potentially for Rog, depending on what it is.
Oh, that's going to do it. Yeah, just one crouching light kick. And, yeah, you can see the expression on Balrog, the eye roll.
What are you going to do?
Yeah.
You have to keep your eye on that. It's not just the medium kicks or the buttons like that from Joe. It's crouching short.
Right. Oh,
kick confirmable.
More wake-up buttons from Eduardo. Oh, wow. Very fortunate to get that trade against the EX shoulder tackle.
Oh, boy.
That's going to be huge damage.
Yeah, that was so...
Second time, yeah.
You can see Balrog almost pressed the button. It was almost there. It was almost a crush. Punish.
Sometimes that's what happens. Like the person that you try to throw bait throws a little bit later than you think, and you've already hit the button, and you pull yourself into their throw range. Oh boy.
That's so smart.
I wonder, Balrog just got hit on wake up. It's almost like he wanted to do something to disrespect the shield. Hopefully.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's been pressing, when he has trigger, he presses stand short, medium kick a lot on his wake up. He also looks for view reversal a lot. And I feel like that trigger, that Aegis, was about dealing with both of those options.
Yeah.
And it was at a range where even if Balrog had thrown, you know, Urian would have been away from it. So it's a cool idea.
4-4. This one is about as close as you can get.
Well, I'm glad.
Okay.
Two of the best players we have in this continent.
Ooh, I love that. That was the whiff option select. Just throwing out that stand medium punch into shoulder tackle.
Goes for the grab. He's seen V-reversal enough. EX again. It is enough! Oh, God. I don't know why I doubt.
Bleeding
why
life
do I doubt?
there. Yeah, I know, right?
Urian even has more life than most characters, but oh well.
He got a life buff.
They did buff him.
Got a life buff. Oh, wow. Just ate the jump in. And then
the grab? What? There's a wry smile out of Balrog.
Yeah, there's definitely a couple of times already now that Balrog has been trying to get into a certain range to throw bait, and then Joe has managed to throw him anyway.
Oh, speaking of grabs, I love it. He has super too, so he's very dangerous.
Oh, yeah. He's always, Joe's always been telling me that after the juggle with the crouch medium punch, that towards medium punch becomes super meaty.
Super. There you go. Yep. Nice work. So I like a lot of what Joe is doing. I feel like he's dealing well with a lot of the timings from Balrog. Big part, obviously, of playing Rog well is having frame trap timings. And Joe is getting the better handle of more than I think Balrog wants. You know, so I think that that's good. At the same time, though, I love Balrog's movement. He's been able to jump in. He's been able to dash punch at good timings. I feel like that's a huge part of why he has 1 game life lead.
Ooh.
Yes.
I think that was a whiff option select from Balrog. Oh, and he gets the crouch fierce counter. Yeah.
Now.
So you can see why that crouch fierce counter hit is so good.
He got greedy, and I
here goes the setup.
To get in there. Where's he gonna go?
Setup?
Roundhouse from the front.
Okay.
If you step forward just a little bit, he can cross up.
Yep.
Cross under.
Yeah,
that's really what it is.
He was hoping that Balrog was expecting that, and then to switch him from the front, but then go overhead.
Yeah.
It was the mix-up off the mix-up.
Yeah.
He went 2 steps ahead.
Right. Maybe thought a little bit too far ahead at the start of the set.
Ooh.
Well, the first time he's done that mix-up anyway.
And then the crush counter from Balrog on that standing roundhouse. And that's just the thing. Both of these players, I mean, we talked about how good the buttons are for Urian and for Balrog. And that's why so far this match has been so fun to watch, is that their timing on the button and which buttons to use.
Like that, pressing jab after blocking EX dash punch, that is a risk, okay? Balrog has advantage, and yet we see Joe is willing to do it. You have to be willing to challenge.
Right. Just wondering what that neutral jump with jump heavy punch from Balrog was trying to do. That definitely seemed like an execution error there. Oh, he's in just like that with a V-skill punch.
The low. He's really almost exclusively gone low during V-trigger mix-ups.
Because it's the safest, and you keep your pressure going, right? So might as well and save the overhead. Oh, yeah, there's the right escape right there. Oh, we forgot. The shield is still there. Oh, boy. Here's some damage.
No, he didn't get
he missed the charge. They're still there. I've heard it called insurance policy. That mirror is just sitting out there.
What a heartbreaking finish, too. It was almost it for Joe. He almost had the round, but Balrog managed to get it.
And
very close.
Am I not mistaken, but this is the biggest lead that we've had?
You are correct.
2. They have been going back and forth, back and forth. Now, Balrog finally with a 2-game lead over Li Joe. Balrog, of course, currently living in Northern California, representing the West Coast. Long Island Joe living in, of course, Long Island.
Strange combo choice. I wonder if he just didn't see the roundhouse hit the time. Here's Balrog starting to get a better hand of timings.
Yeah, you mentioned that he had a good, like, you felt like one of the things that was helping Joe a lot was that Joe had a really good read
for a couple of games
on the mix-ups and timings that Balrog had, but it looks like Balrog's made some sort of adjustment.
Yeah, he's definitely waiting a little bit different timings. So that's going to be something Joe has to solve. Overhead. The side switch. No, he doesn't go for that from the front.
That totally looked like he was going behind. But
I think so, too. Not stunned, though.
Ooh.
Roundhouse.
Interesting.
What was Balrog looking for?
Was he trying to wake up with a button? Maybe
he has also dashed under sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Looking for cross-up short. I don't know.
But it was a perfect example there. We mentioned that neither of these characters are ever out. And it's just like Urian got 1 mix-up, and then between those 2 combos, just almost had Balrog down, and all it took was 1 more jump roundhouse.
EX, no follow-up, though. Joe's missed the charge a couple of times. Great block.
Oh, just using the armor to chase him down in the corner again.
See that range?
Yeah.
He was a third of the screen away, and he got there in time.
Oh, boy.
Very important mix-up coming up.
Oh, the timing on it was really weird. The crouching medium kick hit into the mirror too quickly.
Joe does not want to let go. Okay, has to back off a little bit. Great call there. He got the EX in time! Wow!
And, you know, man.
Urian wins.
Yeah, he just saw Balrog move forward even slightly, and he's like, oh, I'm going to charge right into 7 frames right there.
Round 1.
That wasn't
Keeping
even
it close.
That wasn't even a whiff punish. That was just an interception right there. All right. Yeah, that's one of the definitely the. I mean, it's interesting to me that obviously Joe went from Nash to Urian not because of playstyle, but because he's a character.
Yeah.
He's a fan of characters and such. But the switch makes so much sense because Nash also had that interesting defense to offense dance back and forth. And oh, he finally went for the overhead. He finally went for the overhead and it connected.
Ooh, he brought it out anyway. and it vacuums, so okay.
Yeah,
Dang, Fierce!
It was still good that he blocked all of it so fast and just got rid of the mirror.
That's quite punishable, and Joe knows. Saves the Aegis. It's still there. He still has it. There it is. Low, low. And then the tech.
Wow.
What defense? And then he tried to press the button. So, okay, here's the thing about EX Dash Punch. It's plus on block, but you can cancel it into the V skill. And if you do that, many characters can interrupt, or if you don't do a follow-up, they can punish. So you might want to press jab expecting that. But if they just do EX Dash Punch into another button, they're going to counter-hit you as the defender. So it's a really strong mix-up.
Wow. Oh. One turnaround punch.
Block low. Yes, please. Thank you. Here we go.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. And he's got a mix-up here. What's it? Oh.
Where's he going? Great block. And the tech again. Look at this defense. Well, that was the big comeback tool. Now the question is, how does Joe do this without the comeback tool, without Aegis? Oh, that might be the start.
That's a great... That'll help a lot.
Yeah. Oh, EX. EX it is.
Yeah. I mean, we mentioned that, you know, we can't really say that they're long roads for either of these characters for comebacks, but when you did spend all your resources on the Aegis reflectors like that, and he had no super meter as well, so then it was going to be a lot more difficult, especially because PROG had some meter. So any button you whip, you're just going to get an EX dash punch in your face. And now 7-5 here.
Back to 2 games. Still, that's the longest we've had.
Yeah.
Joe's starting to get the anti-airs a little bit more strongly, but I like that PROG keeps jumping just because there's such damage output out of it, you know? And just being close is so important as Balrog.
I mean, that's the thing, right? I mean, if your anti-air is just going to be towards medium punch, but if I land my jump, I drain like 40% of your life.
And you're in the corner. Yeah, no,
yeah, you'll do that all day. Oh, he did it again.
He just barely didn't build enough bar there, but he's in.
And that setup there, he's done several times. Oh, he caught him out of his backdash? Really? Oh, boy.
This time a grab again. PROG just didn't think it was going to come for the 3rd time. It did.
Oh, at the last second, he tried the V-skill, and it missed. It missed.
Yeah.
You could see it. PROG was slamming the V-skill buttons.
Yeah, I don't know what happened.
Came out with the wrong thing. Or I don't know if it's a projectile invincible on frame 1 or not. I don't think it is.
It's not.
So it might have just hit him at the startup of it.
So Joe gets lucky. He does keep trying the zoning with fireballs. Like I said, I think that makes sense just because you don't want to be close. But at the same time, Rog has such good tools to get through projectiles.
Joe going ham with some buttons right there.
Yeah, still trying to really press buttons a lot.
That crouching medium kick now hitting low for Balrog is so nice.
Yes, agreed. Before it was only the 2nd hit of the series. Oh, just didn't expect the overhead. That's one of the things about Urian overhead there is that it's not just the overhead, it's the frame trap of it.
Did you see that he didn't go for the crouching fierce juggle at the end of that Aegis Reflector combo? He went for the reset into the throw, and PROG had that all scoped out.
Love that wait. Oh, I just wanted to try it too far, but PROG had it scoped out. Can you link crouching medium kick into super? What's he trying this for?
I'm not sure.
But he's very insistent on it. Super, just gonna chip it out. That's it.
Oh, yeah, okay.
It's an expensive way to win around, but you might as well, I guess.
Right. I mean, you could kind of see he wasn't too happy with that, with closing it out, shaking his head. But,
You might as well.
Dude, take a round. When you can get the round, get the round.
And you have such damage output. Look at that. That was meterless, and now he's in the corner. So what does it matter? What does it matter?
Oh, the chop. And yeah, you're right. Joe has really got his anti-airs working. Gets the throw. Another throw. What's going to happen here? Nice block on the overhead.
Okay, goes for super. I think the intention for PROG was to make that dash punch safe, which you can do if it's meaty enough, but it just wasn't there.
Another throw. Almost dead, but again, look at all that resource right now from PROG.
I like Joe trying to be mobile here. He expects PROG to make an EX dash punch decision, and it just didn't come. And so as a result, Joe went in. Weird timing on the overhead.
Right.
And I think that's a big part of why it worked.
After 2 lows. After 2 crouching light kicks. You can see the smile on Eduardo's face.
Yeah.
I've always said, man, like, for streams, for fighting game events, I always want 2 cameras. One, you know, the mainstream view, and then the other one just on PROG. Even when he's watching, nobody gets more excited and hyped than that guy.
He's a good crowd monster.
Oh, the crush counter, and changing that upper into the... Oh, yeah. See, we had talked about how slow that move is. But changing that move into a DP motion.
Ah, 6. First time he's gone for grab. Yeah, that was a big, obviously. What are you doing, Joe? What are you doing? Come on, man. Yeah, that was a huge, huge part of it.
Yeah, because before, after a crush counter roundhouse, he basically got nothing. But now he can just take half a step, crouch fierce into the upper, basically.
Yeah, it's important for combos. It's important for space control. Super good that they gave that to him.
Not quite stunned yet.
The little delays. Didn't have Aegis.
Oh, but
now
he wants to keep the pressure going because he wants that stun.
Crouching short immediately. I love the button. That's so good. Yeah,
wow, he just knew to go for the button in that situation. Because, I mean, that was... Joe could have definitely made that a true block string.
Yeah, if he had done the I mean, if he had done the close Aegis,
right.
You could just combo crouching short into close Aegis. But, yeah, thinking about it, I guess there's not much reason not to press the button, right? Either he's getting comboed or he interrupts.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, here we go. And there you see right there how much he gets off of that. Didn't spend the meter. Might have even stunned had he done it.
I think it really would have, but we've seen that decision from PROG a lot in this set.
Saving
Seems like
that,
it's really comfortable.
like I said, saving 1 meter. It's like he never wants to put himself at 0 meters. Just maybe so that he has an EX upper, which does give him armor. I don't know.
I'm not really sure, dude. Oh, he missed it! Or he wanted the reset? I don't know, because he probably would have killed. Anyway, here comes Joe.
Speaking of resets and killing.
I know, it's potential.
Oh, he made it under finally that time.
The overhead block, the grab.
Oh, he's going to get the cross enough. It is.
Hey, what are you going to do? It's the game. That's in the game.
Yeah. PROG shaking his head like, man, this character with a super powerful V trigger.
Yeah, I know. It's such
shake
good
your fist, yeah. And then of course, you know, I mean, look who he's using.
Good space control mobility. Oh,
yeah. Oh wow, and that reached. Nice throw tech, but it just gets punched.
Okay, the wake up this time is good. That's I think what PROG got hit by.
Yeah.
Remember he got hit by jump roundhouse?
That's right.
We just guessed right on the mix-up a lot because there have been mostly jump shorts there, not jump roundhouse.
Right.
I don't know if that was intentional from Joe, but in any case, PROG. Oh yeah.
Ooh, we got him.
Not Aegis yet. Wanted something there.
Beautiful anti-air. Yeah, he was hoping that that neutral jump would have caught PROG off guard, and then he would have gotten a mix-up off that. Maybe even paid out a whiff throw from PROG, but no, PROG had it all ready to go. Wow, just got Joe missing the fireball. Held on to the fireball too long again. Yeah.
He's got another chance. It's all right. Reset there, and then the short. And why not? You have V-trigger. It's a 3-frame option.
Oh, and see, PROG went
coast to coast.
Low a couple times that time, finally. I mean, he went high just the last couple times, finally went low again. Oh, boy. Oh, look at him. Look at PROG challenging.
I love it. He's right. He does know the Urian matchup.
Yeah, he does.
There it is. The backing off, just in case. Should be that. It is.
Tournament game. Well, I'm sorry, I should say set game now. Set game now for PR Balrog. He has gone up 9-6. This is the biggest lead that we've had all day.
Yeah. Slight head shake from Joe.
Round 1.
It's kind of hard to, I feel, identify what the problem is for Joe. You know, he's guessed right on enough frame tracks. You're not going to guess right on all of them, right? But he's guessed right, I feel like, on enough. You know, is his offense not working out well enough? Is maybe his space control is not working out enough? Maybe it's, you know, sort of not enough mid-range control.
I feel like it's very largely what you kind of mentioned earlier, that I just feel like PR Balrog has just kind of gotten a read on the timing and when to throw and all the stuff like that. And I feel like that's kind of what's been working out for him now.
Should be set point.
Set point now for Mr. PR Balrog. The last couple of weeks, East Coast has been winning, and this may be the first time for this season here that we have the West Coast representative go up. Oh, no, actually, Alex Myers won last week, correct?
And in any case, K-Brad's been running the show, and he is West Coast, worth claiming.
That's true. Yeah, both him and PR Balrog currently living in Northern California right now.
From places otherwise originally. Oh, yeah.
Really?
A page out of the Japanese playbook when it came to dealing with Street Fighter 4 Balrogs, EX dash punch. A few other people could do it, but that was common over there. And I remember Balrog coming back and saying, wow, they just throw it every time. Now he's doing the same. Very impressive.
Yeah, I mean, the only way that Joe could really stop that maybe is just to do an EX headbutt.
That's probably going to be it. Should be, unless he screws up this,
there
but you can't do that.
is.
It's so
And
easy.
Joe is already letting go of his joystick, getting ready. There it is.
Congratulations.
Super, yeah. And look, I'm just going to say this. When you're a Balrog player, that combo feels so good.
Oh,
just
it's
the
cool.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You just, the screen shakes and then you get that one punch right at the end. It's just, it feels so good.
For sure. Yeah, really impressive stuff by PR Rog. Like I said, it did seem at times that Joe has started to figure out the timing of frame traps from PR Balrog. But whenever that happened, those few games where it kind of happened, very quickly PR Rog made the adaptation in terms of timing. I also really liked PR Rog's insistence about approaching. You know, he had good movement, he jumped at strong timings, and even though he got anti-aired now and then, you could see the damage output. And even if it was just blocked, he had the frame trap lined up, and that, I think, was good enough. So we're going to go over now to James. He's going to have a conversation with our winner.
All right, I'm here with Eduardo, of course, who just won that set 10-6. So what are your initial thoughts on that matchup that you guys just played?
Well, it seemed like Joe at the start, he didn't know the matchup. I mean, but, you know, as a pro player, you usually start to adapt in the middle of the set. And that's why you saw, like, he started adapting, I started adapting. That's the type of stuff that I like about Street Fighter games. So it was really fun at the start. After that, he started going a little bit random. And that actually favors me because he does so much damage against those characters like that. So, yeah, it's kind of unfortunate for him because he was hitting, like, all the overheads and everything. But I came up on top, yeah.
Yeah, no, because, I mean, at the start of it, it was super close. Neither of you could even get a 2-game lead. You were just going back and forth, back and forth. So, I mean, was there actual an adaptation on your part that finally got you to pull ahead there right at the very end?
Yes, I noticed that Joe likes to tech a lot. So that's why on the last few games, I said if it's going to be like this, 1-1-1-1-1-1, I'm going to try to blow up your tech. I think it's one of the things that Balrog actually gained in this season. You know, he can actually damage you from being reckless about doing techs.
All right, so, I mean, from your experience that you had with Kelvin playing Urian, did it feel very similar to you, or do they really do have two very different styles?
It's definitely very different. As you can see, Joe waits a little bit more. If you see Kelvin, he's just throwing buttons. But that works in this game, so I'm not going to say that that's a bad style or a good style. So I think both of them are amazing, and Joe played amazing. I didn't think it was going to be this close. So, especially because he said that, you know, he didn't know that matchup, and also, you know, you can tell that he's a really, really good player. Yeah.
All right, well, looking ahead to your next opponent, you're going to be challenging Mr. Kenneth Bradley, who has been the king of the hill for, I don't know, like 2 months straight now. How do you feel about finally trying to be able to dethrone him?
Well, Cammy, I've always said it's tough for Balrog in this game. It got a little bit better. I have not played a Cammy of his caliber yet, so I can't really base that off of online matches. But I think I still have a pretty good chance. But you know, K-Brad's offense is just really strong, and hopefully I don't tech a lot.
Well, so you're going up against K-Brad here. You're both the West Coast players, but you're also both from Northern California. Do you find that that's not surprising to you?
I mean, we do have really strong players in Northern California. We do practice with each other sometimes, and you know, I don't want to say that we're the best area, but we're definitely extremely strong when it comes to Street Fighter, I think.
Well, just one last thought. Like, how do you feel like this next match is going to go?
I think it will either be K-Brad getting mad at me because I'm going random, or K-Brad winning and saying that he's the cleanest person in the world.
All right. Well, we're going to see how that match is going to go. When we come back after this break, we will have a word with L.I. Joe as well as K-Brad. So stick around, guys.